Hey, I'm back for Hippy House Volume 2. This has been like 5 or 6 years. There was COVID and all that kind of stuff. But then I also bought a house. Uh, now this is actually like officially Hippie House. That's, uh, that's my vinyl. I'm not gonna get super deep into that. It's fucking awesome. I also got really deep into vintage clothing, mainly skate shirts and band shirts. Drop my phone, it's fine. And band shirts, but there's something around $10,000 in there. But yeah, so this is just one. So you remember that we got that one. You remember that. You remember that as well. This was not featured before. That is Blind Melon Beanie, and I framed it. Now this is a fucking beauty. This is number 300, and it's by Uncle Charlie, and it's a pumpkins and melon. That is a fantastic piece, freshly framed. You'll remember those beauties. There's that's not what we're looking for. There is a version of that by the same artist that did that, but somehow we've yet to acquire it. It's quite difficult. You've seen that before. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers that is signed. You've seen all of that. Well, there's a God mod that is professionally framed and autographed by the band. So you've seen that, and you've seen that, and you've seen that, and you've seen that. You've seen that. Oh no, we did pick this up a few years ago. That's a Cossack and Germain somebody collab. That is numbered out of was that 100? Yeah, so that's a real nice piece. We got the Grail, Hippy Cena's Blind Melon is set to play. That's the night that he died. It was a really fucking hard to find split lip shirt. I actually talked to Jeff Eaton, the artist, about it, and he said they made 15 or so copies. Anyway, yeah, no, here's some of the vinyl. Look, I have 3 copies of Ideas as Oliver Hart, The Winning Faces of. Because when you're collecting, you have to look out for deals that don't even really necessarily make sense. This is a huge pile. Each stack is just more and more and more failure. A bunch of split lip. All of that pile is signed by Kirk Rundstrom and others. Pick that up. the antique market the other day. It's funny. But let's see what else we got going on. Oh, meow. You guys have seen those before, but they're still rocking. Oh no, I picked this up at a garage sale. I think I paid 10, maybe $20, and because I don't know exactly what it is. I talked to an art friend of mine who actually has like a degree, and he said that it looked like the writing there was done in actual pen rather than like a copy. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's a cool looking piece. And then we kept the tradition, with the lamps. You guys have seen that before, but I did upgrade the frame on that. Seen that as well. That's my dog. He was $2,000. She's a good boy. And I got this from a tweaker at a garage sale. She delivered it. The case, that is. There's what do we got in there? Yeah, there's another signed Blind Melon CD. Shannon Hoon included. That one actually has all 5 members. Yeah, and there's that Kurt Vonnegut book I was talking about. Signed. But then we got that one, which you've seen before, but then a Malfunction, another Blind Melon, and a Neil Young. The Neil Young you can get for $30. That is incredibly rare. I paid like $200 just for that poster. That is Malfunction. I got that for like $17. That's a fucking 101. And you've seen that before. I got this. This is original. I need to work on the frame. But it's that's an original Malfunction flyer. Original. And then I came to like some amazing luck. These are all Frank Kozik, my favorite artist. And they're all professionally framed and matted glass. And I got them because the seller put RHCP instead of Red Hot Chili Peppers in the description or the title. So I got all of those professionally framed and matted as is, signed, for $366 with $4 shipping. That's my best art heist ever. You guys have seen that. That's just some filler. You guys have seen all those shirts. Here's some cool stuff. None of which has too much value. Oh no, we did buy this from the same tweaker lady who sold us that shelf over there. I think I got it for like $10. Oh no, this is a newer edition. This is a Kozik. I don't believe that it's signed, but I got it professionally. I mean, it was framed when I got it. That's pretty cool. is a poster that had been like folded in half or something, and some dude who I bought a record or a poster or something from just threw it in as like a thank you or whatever. But no, so I bought the frame with the mat in there at Goodwill for like $10, and the frame wasn't black, and the mat didn't fit the poster. But I just took a paint marker, a paint pen, to the frame and made it, just blacked it out, and then I cut the mat to make it fit. So I mean, that's a pretty cool piece, which cost me $10. You've seen that. It's a little better frame. You guys have seen that. That's a buddy of mine's artwork. We've had that for some time. This one is really cool. That is the flyer for Schoolhouse Rocks, which had Blind Melon doing three's the magic number, and actually in the little photo with the cross, those are all animated members of the group. It was described to me as a one of one, and I can't imagine many more were produced. It just doesn't seem to make sense business marketing wise. But yeah, I got that. What was it, like $67 or something? There's a failure. You guys have seen that. Oh yeah, this one's cool. I bought this when I bought, I think this, yeah, one of that Subito poster, but this one is so cool. I think I paid $85 for the print. Is it signed? I think it's signed, but you can't see it. But yeah, I got that framed and matted at Hobby Lobby, and that's probably my favorite piece. Not because of monetary value, I love that artwork. Oh yeah, and you guys haven't seen this one. I got that as is, framed and matted, or I guess in this case just framed, but I got it eBay for like $41 and like $8 shipping, and that is signed and numbered out of copy. Shit. But the thing about that poster is that was the year they released Dookie. So yeah, that's a nice fucking piece. It's just some raw work. You guys have seen that one. I think. Oh no, wait, I haven't even gone over these. So this one you saw in a previous post, that was not signed or numbered, and it was like flat matted or dry matted, whatever you call it. So I got another one, but this one is in fact hand numbered and signed by, was it Taz? Yeah, by Taz. Professionally framed and matted. You guys have seen that one. I picked this one up recently. It came framed and matted, and that is numbered and signed by Kozik. I picked that one up a couple years ago. Signed and numbered by Kozik. You guys have seen that one. This one was really cool. I thought it was a one of one. I have seen a couple that were paste ups that had been like crudely removed from whatever surface, but I mean, this was never pasted up. There's some pinholes and stuff, but yeah, that is not easy to come by. Oh yeah, shit. This is, let's say, Bettina's ticket from October 21st when Shannon died, and then this one is for November 8th. And that would be after Shannon died. And then I like this one too. That's a Cossack and a real nice frame and mat. I have no interest in Nazism, but I think what he's saying is it's so simple for a child to get a hold of candy as it is for him to read a book, he or she to read a book. I like that one a lot. And with that, I think that's this version of Hippie House. Check you later.